my name.
The man's dick is cut off in the castle, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so gauche.
That's my name.
Howdy dudes, it is the one, the only Drac. It is a big ol' yowie wowie because we need these games rebooted, remade, or completely restarted. Something like that, because these games are just forgotten about, left to dust to die, and maybe go, oh, what was that game? I don't know what that game is. Okay, sure, let's move on to the next sequel, prequel, whatever. But these games really need to be remade or rebooted or something to be done with them. So enough rambling on, let's just get into it right now. Number 6 goes to Mirror's Edge. They could have made like a reboot again to Mirror's Edge. To me, the first one, the reboot one's alright, but they should have made like a third one or a second one to the first one. But instead they rebooted it, and so we've got like 2 Mirror's Edge and nothing really else. It's like, where is Mirror's Edge? Mirror's Edge is a really good game. I go so far, it's better than the Assassin's Creed parkour skill. I do like Dying Light, but Mirror's Edge is a bit more fluid and more like easy to get used to. Dying Light, it's a bit clunky in some places, but Dying Light 2, they improved it massively. But I don't understand why EA is not doing anything with the Mirror's Edge license. It's like, you got Mirror's Edge, a great parkour game, and you're doing jack all with it. It's just like, do something with the Mirror's Edge license. It's such a good game. It's underrated so much. Also, I put Mirror's Edge at number 6, so you can get like a reboot or a remake. Yeah, it could get another reboot. Because Dead Space was literally dead and buried, and they literally digged it back up and said, hey, we'll remake this. And the remake is really good. I'm not a big fan of some places here and there what the remake did, but we can get like a Dead Space 2 remake. But overall, I do think we'll probably get a remake or probably another reboot off the Mirror's Edge license. That's what I'm probably thinking, because Mass Effect got like not a reboot, a remake. Kind of got a remake, and I actually do enjoy the remake of a Mass Effect. It's really good to get all the DLCs, and John Man literally killed Mass Effect. I'm hoping in the future we get another Mass Effect game. There's been rumours around for another Mass Effect game, so the Dead Space license, but Mirror's Edge can get the same treatment. You get like a reboot, a remake, whatever in EA's like heads going on, because right now all they're doing is like Battlefield, some random other crap here and there. But overall, please EA, give us another remake or reboot of the Mirror's Edge, because the parkour system is so good. So yeah. Yes, we have another EA game, and that's Syndicate. Syndicate, I really enjoyed it. It's really unique. I really loved the music to it. I didn't know Skrillex did a song to it. I was like, wow, Skrillex did a song? Oh, that's amazing. It was around that time when dubstep was around, like 2012. I think it came out in 2013 or 14. Basically, dubstep was really big around then. But overall, I think like Syndicate is a great game. It reminds me a lot of like Deus Ex. It does a mix of like other games with it, but like Deus Ex mainly. I really like the main character. I like the music. You already said that, but I really like the shoot mechanics. There's so much great stuff in Syndicate. If you've not played it, go pick it up. It's really cheap. It's like 94p on like PS3 or like £1 and something delivery for Xbox 60. I really don't know this game's compatibility on the Xbox One or Xbox Series, whatever it's called. I always call it the Xbox because so many stupid names for the new Xbox gen. So yada. Also, we will never get a remake or reboot of this franchise because it's super duper cooper dead. I think it didn't sell well. I'm just hoping another company buys the rights from EA, says, hey look, we want to buy Syndicate, we want to do something with it. I'm just hoping for once we can get something out the Syndicate franchise. It's not really a franchise almost, just there, if it makes sense. It's just one of them forgotten about relics of the 2012. Yeah, there was different games off Syndicate. I think Syndicate did come out in 2012 or 2013. I'm gonna bet my money it is 2012, but I could be wrong. I'm probably gonna lose it. Like in Fallout New Vegas, I always bet on my money. Like, oh, well, win this time I'll lose. I bet it was 2012. If it's not, shit on it. I'm gonna lose all my caps this time. But overall, I thought Syndicate was a good game. Some people didn't like it, but looking back on it and playing it, I'm like, it's still fun, it's still enjoyable. I think there was a multiplayer thing, and there was like some type of co-op thing. I enjoyed it all. I ate it all up. I loved it. I love Syndicate. I love that whole world of like futuristics, like cyberpunkish. That's why I love Deus Ex. That's why I like Cyberpunk. Yeah, again, I said that, but you and me, I love games like that. That's what my type of thing like. I like games in the future. I love that whole type of art stuff, like the punk, cyberpunk, futuristic type of style. I love it. That's why I'm a big fan of Cyberpunk. It's such a great game. I've played the ball game here and there, but I love Cyberpunk. And same with Deus Ex. Don't know when we will get another Deus Ex. Can we get another Deus Ex? Come on, Square Enix, give us another Deus Ex game. We have been desperately wanting another one. It just ended. I think it was Mankind. I think it was that one's called. Yeah, I can be wrong. I can't remember the names. I just call it Deus Ex 1, 2. So Deus Ex 2 just ended it. I like the DLC. I felt the DLC was like okay, but I just wanted another one. Want Deus Ex 3? I was like, where is it? Where is it? I even played it on PC. I'm playing the first Deus Ex on PC. Loved it. Didn't like the second Deus Ex. I like the whole reboot with Adam Jensen. It was really great. But Syndicate, never got a second one. It just literally died out. I think it didn't sell well. I just hope a company buys it off EA, and that's the only thing we can get, a reboot, a remake, whatever. So yeah, moving on to number 4. Number 4 goes to Crackdown. So forgotten about. Like, where is the next Crackdown game? Where is it? Where? It's not underneath my rug. It's not outside. It's not in my garage. I don't know where the hell it is. It's just, Crackdown is just forgotten about. Xbox don't give a rat's ass about it. Crackdown 1 I grew up with playing. Dead Rising, Red Dead Redemption, GTA, IV, all my days, so good. Saints Row 1 and 2, oh. Even 3, I love 3. Some people don't like 3. It's a mixed bag of number 3 is. Overall, it's just like growing up them games, wow. And Far Cry 3, oh. Then the memory berries are coming, oh, the memory berries. Let's keep eating all the memory berries. Crackdown, oh wow. I didn't really like Crackdown 2 that much. Some people did. I prefer Crackdown 1. And I think it was like a reboot. You know, I'm going to class it as a reboot. When the Xbox One was coming out, they rebooted it, and it was just like, oh, this is what you did to Crackdown. This is Crackdown. Okay, sure, fine, and nothing else happened with Crackdown. It's just like, it's just so forgotten about. Some people will go, wow, amazing, I can remember Crackdown. Number 3 goes to The Darkness. Oh my days, The Darkness is such a bygone era game. Like, if you look at it now, you go, wow, this game is so good, but you can see it's outdated massively. Like, it's such like X360, PS3 graphics, mechanics, you name it. It's such a bygone era, this is. I was wanting like a remake of the first one. You can type in Darkness, it always comes up with that band. The music is good, The Darkness is the band, but it is such a forgotten about game. It's such a gem. If you're a player, you go, wow, this game is good. This game really needs like a reboot. So many people go, wow, this game's great. I really like this. Do you know what I mean? It'd be more good. Like, a remake won't do much to this game, but you know what I mean? When the game was like popping around about number 2, it should have got a remake, but it didn't get a remake. It just got forgotten about, and a few people remember it, not many. Like, it's one of them games you should play. Oh my days, it's so good. can remember Murdered Soul Suspect? Yeah, who can remember that game? If you don't know what it is, it's that dude who died and he was a detective and he goes around doing some detective stuff, but he's a ghost who died, and you're trying to solve the mystery. Who's the serial killer? I don't want to spoil it, but you're trying to solve the murderer. The serial killer killed you, and you're trying to solve other murderers and other stuff in the game. There's lots of detective stuff. To me, it should have been the second one, not like the main protagonist from the first one, or something else altogether, or a reboot or something, because this game is so forgotten about. I don't really hear anybody pick this game up or talk about it, or even when they're doing like a Halloween game thing, you're like, oh, let's lead up to it, the 31st of Halloween, and nobody really talks about it, no one picks it up. It's just so forgetting about it. Everybody talks about Silent Hill and other horror games, Condemned, but no Murder Soul Suspect. Murder Soul Suspect is really good. The art to it, so much other stuff to it was so good. The mystery behind what happened was so good. I mean, there's so much good stuff. Like, they could have made the second one not like, do you mean like the same premise? You died and your ghost doing some mystery stuff. They could have done that something else, but yeah, I get it. It ended at the first one, but they could have made the second one kind of samey. But you know what I mean? I want a second one, or even a reboot or remake. Come on, we need one. The game's art's really good. The book's really good. The book has their own language too. Yeah, this game has their own language. And to say it's like ABC in the languages. It's in like different like I can't explain, but the game has their own language. And it literally, if you go read the book, it tells you the letters, like ABC, and you literally can like transcript it to the game and know what to say in. One goes to Kane and Lynch. No one really talks about Kane and Lynch. People talk about the disaster thing, what happened with Kane and Lynch. Go look up to that. You mean it's a massive disaster what happened to Kane and Lynch, the first one. To me, I still like Kane and Lynch. I think it's very gritty, very dark, and it's very like one of them games. It's packed its time era, but they could do like a reboot, a remake, or whatever to the game, because it needs something. Because Kane and Lynch's storyline was good. I'm not saying, oh, it's a masterpiece. It is good, and this is why it's one not many people talk about. Say, hey, we need like a remake, a reboot. Like to do some heist stuff. There was a heist in the game. What was it? I think it was number 2, number 1. But number 2 was alright. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's very like weird because it's got this VHS. I think it's VHS effect or tape effect or recording effect. But Kane Lynch 1 and 2 just flopped. I mean, hard flopped. When you talk about a flop, this is the definition of a flop. Like, Kane Lynch flopped hard. Kane Lynch 2, nobody didn't like how the camera was. It was like a VHS, tape, video, whatever. And some of the torture scenes, a lot of people didn't really like. There was a torture scene that was really fucked up. I think Kane Lynch literally got released when Max Payne 3 was out. No, I think at the same time or 1 year later. I'm not sure. But I think Kane Lynch also, it's when Max Payne was around, like, it was that whole gritty era of like gaming. I think we really need that whole gritty era back, because a lot of games nowadays are just so cartoony and so goofy. Like, I don't being into Fortnite, but I like Fortnite, but Jesus Christ, jumping on poker sets, like, it's so goofy and cartoony. Like, we have a new Doom game around the corner, and on top of that, we have literally GTA 6 around the corner also. I'm just saying we need some more games, like, more gritty, more like for adults, because there's so many like games go, wow, this is really cartoony, this is goofy, this is, wow, this is just another game. I'm not saying Resident Evil, I'm just saying Resident Evil is gritty and gory, but the thing is, this is like, yeah, that's like the only game that comes out what's gritty and gory, and you're always like, okay, when's the next adult game I can play? Like, I'm not being a baby. I'm just saying, it's like, hey, I want something more my standards. Like, I want something really like gory, gritty, a well-written story. Yeah, I like Resident Evil, but we already played Resident Evil 4. I just wanted something like, yeah, this is a game for me. This is a game for a lot of people want that type of genre, like a well-written story, gory, gritty, dark, and you go, wow, this is good. The only franchise I can literally name what's been out there is literally like Doom, but I can't remember when last Doom launched. And you have Resident Evil always saving our asses. We always want some like cool story, again, gritty and dark. I don't want to say it again, but it is so true. It's like we have Batman. We were told, oh, the Squad game's coming out soon. That's going to be it. No, it's so goofy and whack. The Squad game was, and I'm being like, okay, then probably BioShock's coming out. No BioShock. We don't know when the next BioShock game's coming out. It's been something like, okay, at least we've got Resident Evil saving us all. I thought Alan Wake 2 would be like something like dark and gritty and, you know what I mean, well written story. I'm not saying it's not a well written story, it's a bit confusing in some areas, but it just feels like, oh, this is not really like how Alan Wake 1 was. It's a bit dark in some places. It's a bit cheerful in a lot of places, like a dance routine and some other stuff. I was a bit like, wow, this is just, wow, I wasn't really expecting this. I'm not saying Alan Wake 2 is not dark and gritty, but it's just like, oh, it's been watered down massively. If they would do like a remake or a reboot or Kane and Lynch 3 or whatever with the Kane and Lynch IP, it'd be massively watered down. Just play the Dog Days. Kane and Lynch 2, Dog Days, just play that and you go, wow, yeah, I can see why. Even Kane and Lynch 1, it's got some dark areas, but it'd be massively watered down because some of the areas give me Manhunt vibe and not Manhunt vibes. It means, basically what I'm trying to say, it's a very watered down Manhunt Kane Lynch is. Trust me on that. So tell me down below, what game do you want a reboot, a remake, or another one off? And I was thinking for Soul Reaver, like, yeah, Soul Reaver would be pretty cool for a remake or reboot or whatever of that franchise. It'd be really good. Please like and subscribe. Signing out for now. Have a great day.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
Michael, go home! Go home!